All right.
And I'm getting the disc version because it's backwards compatible. So I can play my PS4 games on my PS5 with better graphics, and I can also digitally transfer everything over. So when that happens,
I mean,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
sell
did
my
when I got mine.
PS4.
Same.
I'm gonna sell my PS4 and then play it that way. Use my PS4 transfer funds to get the new Final Fantasy VII game. I want Rebirth. Because Vincent.
The only thing I can't do is trade it in the PS4 for the PS5 because technically the PS4 isn't mine.
Yeah,
It's my
it's
sister's.
mine. So I did delete some games off it, like the Gundam Breaker and the Spider-Man, because I didn't know next time you were coming over. And I was trying to make
Fair enough.
space.
Fair enough.
I think I deleted the Sakura Wars and the Fist of the North Star game off there too, and the Resident Evil Village, just to make room on my system.
Oh, that's fine.
I did download another Sword Art game because it was on sale.
And once again, my cat is here, kneading the shit out of my stomach. That is it. Yeah. Beaker just seems to come out of the woodwork whenever he wants my attention. Oh, no, and he's climbing on me. Looks like I'll be pinned on my right side for the duration of the stream.
What are you guys streaming today?
Super Robot
Super
Wars.
Robot Wars.
And that's probably my cue to leave because I know nothing about Super Robot Wars, so.
Uh,
Not one of my games.
I mean, there's like a
You don't
bunch.
really need to know anything.
Yeah, like going into this, we didn't know anything about like freaking
Half of these things.
Mazinger
Yeah, but
or
Mecha
Ray
and
Earth.
me just don't meld well. And you guys usually verbal roleplay the whole thing, so I don't want to get in the way.
Oh, when we're in the middle of like a fight, we're usually just
Talking.
talking shit.
Okay. Still, just because I know how verbal roleplays go, I get very into my own roleplays, so. I'm currently working on a Demon Slayer fic where the one of the villains reincarnated as a woman in a strand, so to put myself into the story. I did
Okay.
it Akaza. Because I read a fic where he was a trans man and it just kind of resonated with me and I'm like, I'm keeping that.
Apparently, Trixie Lulamoon and MLP is canonically trans.
Huh?
Huh.
Male to female.
Well, no, I get that. I mean, where the hell did that come from?
People are talking trans characters. It was just the only thing that popped into my head.
I mean, fair, but I mean, like, is that like official or did a fan say that?
It was from some of the show staff.
Ah,
Funny enough, it started as a fan theory because people noted the way Trixie's character model was animated. There was a detail that was only present in male characters before it got corrected in later seasons.
oh,
The way the sunlight reflects in their eyes, there's a, it's, you know, the little white reflective like glint.
mm-hmm.
There was only one on Trixie at the time, and that was usually saved for male characters, whereas female characters would have two.
Oh,
Which led to the whole Trixie is trans theory, which just sort of became a fandom headcanon and then was eventually pseudo confirmed by the show staff.
Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go. Because mom's probably
And
coming home
well,
with groceries soon anyway.
And watch, like, almost half of the people who are watching just disappear because I happen to mention ponies.
Well,
Well,
fuck them.
no, mom's coming home with groceries, so I gotta like help them unload.
Nah, no, you're good, Sam.
All right, see you later.
Later.
See ya.
Gonna find the button.
I was just kind of sitting on that trivia for a while, like, when the heck am I gonna have an opportunity to use this?
Oh, I know that feeling because I have like a bit of trivia that has never like I've never had a time to actually like bring it up. But I'll just bring it up randomly now. Apparently, Mark Hamill and hold on. Mark Hamill and Robert Englund apparently once got high off their asses and started dueling each other with their respective weapons. Mark Hamill had a lightsaber, and Robert Englund had Freddy's knife glove.
That's that's a mental image.
Yep. I believe they were also in their underwear.
That is another mental image.
High off their asses, just fighting each other with their respective weapons. Anyway, hello, Internet! Welcome to the stream. Vegas Bear here as always with Mekumon and Taro. And yeah, that's appropriate. Um Oh, we were in the middle of an ad. Well, anyway, whatever. Um yeah, we're playing Super Robot Wars today. Uh I'm
Cat got
excited.
bored and left. So
It's been a while since we've done this. I'm excited.
yep. If memory serves, there was a mission that may or may not have involved Quattro that we could take care of.
Yes.
It took everything I had not to say Char. I saw this one meme on Facebook earlier today. Amuro and Char, from enemies to friends, then from friends to enemies with sexual tension.
Yeah, it's like when Lala just exited the picture. Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, just everything you see these two doing in Char's counterattack, especially, it's like, oh, just kiss already.
Okay, I don't know why it's at like it was at 3 pips, and yet it still felt really fucking loud. Anyway.
On a quick tangent before we get into this, I was actually considering doing a custom color scheme for an Optimus Prime if I could get my hands on one.
Oh?
And I mean a new figure specifically for the color scheme. It would specifically be either an Earthrise or a Legacy G2 Optimus to do this.
Alright.
I want to see if I could do an Armada Power Links Optimus color scheme on one of those.
Okay. Alright, so For missions, we have Bells on the Battlefield. This is the one that we needed Uso to get like 50 kills in order to unlock. We have Preordained Destiny, Home Sweet Home, and Melancholy. These are all story missions. We've got A Brave Lineage, Alternate Route, Heroic Awakening, Unknown Horizons, Michelle the Fortune Teller, Danger in the Demon City, Super Electromagnetic Bonds, Bale's Inheritor, Powers Combined, Feelings Offered, A World in Turmoil, Chisten Storm, Menacing Wings, and Escaped Yuaza.
I had mentioned feelings offered earlier with the Quattro there. Shall we do that?
Sure. Taro got his mission last time.
I was about to say, my vote is already null and void.
And I mean, technically, this is your mission since you're the one playing Char.
That's true. But you're the one that voted for the mission, so...
Fair enough. Drastrega, Captain's Room.
You have my thanks for bringing the Drake Cruise to Avalon.
Since we have a solid lead on Xeon acting suspiciously, it seemed like the obvious decision. And to be honest, this was as good a time as any, Lieutenant Quattro. Are you ready to share your information sources, perhaps? It's clear from Michelle and her group's behavior that you aren't getting everything from Luio and Co.
Did you call me here to ask about that?
No. To be totally honest with you, so long as your information proves valuable, I don't really care where you get it from. Ultimately, I trust the lieutenant who calls himself Quattro Bagina.
My thanks. Also, that's probably a bad idea.
Cut to every zombie he's ever killed. And that clip of him and Zeta Gundam saying, "I've never betrayed anyone in my life."
And just have like, oh, what is that fucking song? Oh, I lost it, but like something like Benny Hill.
That's genuinely what it's called, Benny Hill.
No, I was thinking of a different song. I just decided to go with Benny Hill.
Honestly, it fits.
Yep.
For the joke we're trying to tell. I called you in here because I wanted to talk to you about your secretiveness itself. I am tripping over my words already. Criticizing someone for being hard on themselves is probably me casting stones in glass houses, but... the fact is, the walls you create between yourself and the team as a result of your attitude does affect unit morale.
Even I have enough heart left to feel shame, you know.
Have you considered the ship's therapist?
We have a therapist?
Oh, we have 3.
Wait, 3?
So I can't convince you to lighten up a bit just once. But yeah, seriously, the idea that she's immediately directing him to the ship's onboard therapist, and there turned out to be 3 of them on board this entire time.
See, I thought you were gonna like go with the joke that the therapist or the getter team. Like,
If I'd thought of it, I would have.
like,
We have 3. Cut to the getter team with like the JoJo menacing kanji around them.
like it's really weird. Like, they're crazy as all hell. They're maniacs on the battlefield. But like, when people hang out around them and like talk to them, they usually feel a lot better.
Just ask Camille.
I was about to say, you're a mecha pilot. This ship's full of mecha pilots. Of course we need few free therapists.
I mean, technically we have 6, but I don't think you want to talk to the getter team right now.
Who let the getter team be therapists?
Unofficial capacity. You'd be surprised how many people feel better just by talking to them.
It helps them to know that there's still someone more crazy out there than them.
You're very much my senior, so I'm sorry if this is out of line. Still, as the leader of the Dre Crews, let me say just one thing. Lieutenant, I think you ought to try relying on the people around you more.
Maybe you're right.
Lieutenant.
That took like no convincing.
No wonder they call you Thunder Cracker.
You're a strange woman. You're still very young, but there's something very maternal about you.
Bang, bang, bang! FBI, open up!
No, no, no. Edge is the one that kicks down the door. Edge and the vice captain.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Edge, the vice captain, and what's their...
And screw it, we'll throw the getter team in there anyways. They're just here for the carnage. They brought popcorn. Rock Island Bridge.
Is it weird that I kept thinking the bridge looked more like the bridge on the white base?
Honestly, no, because I just keep thinking every Federation ship's bridge looks like the white base. I think it's about time we heard why we've been chasing the Phoenix so intently.
Oh.
It took me a moment to remember that it was Jerry who voiced Bright last.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we kept giving him roles.
Because I wanted him to get in on this more. I was having fun.
Fair enough. I honest to God don't remember this taking place.
This is more Michelle's mission than anything.
That doesn't mean you don't actually know the reason why, though. Moreover, you've been reaching out to us in secret precisely because you want to stop her.
I don't want to do something that might affect the reputation of Louis and Co.
Is that really how you feel?
She and I aren't related by blood anyway.
Vincent, Yona, Michelle, and the woman who was the test pilot of the Phoenix, Rita. You know, I think of all people, it would be Camille to be among the first to tell you, family isn't the blood, it's the love.
Yep.
And considering what happened to his biological family in Zeta, he has every reason to feel this way. Yikes. During the One-Year War, they foretold the coming of the colony drop and saved the lives of countless civilians. People started calling them the Miracle Children. I read the secret files Augusta had on them. One of them, Michelle specifically, was adopted by Louis, a woman.
What? Why is that name funny? It's like those. It's like those memes of the cat calling a human "who man." My father sought the power of a true new type, the kind who could see the future, for business purposes. We only wanted one, though. It seemed unlikely that 3 unrelated individuals would all simultaneously awaken as new types. Which meant of the 3, only one was a true new type. The other 2 simply had that one new type's power projected onto them.
So you chose Michelle as the one.
I suspect
And guess what? You chose wrong.
I suspect I don't need to tell Lieutenant Amuro or Camille whether that decision proved to be the right one or not. The only fact that matters is that I do wish to stop her.
For the sake of Louis and Co., well, ultimately it doesn't really matter what ulterior motive we claim. One way or another, I can't ignore someone who's on the verge of being drawn into the Phoenix. I've been down this road with the new Gundam. It is not fun.
Drawn in?
There is a world where the boundary between life and death is not as clear as we think. But humans aren't ready to go there. Not yet. That's what I believe. And so people trapped within it die much sooner than they otherwise would.
And you believe Michelle will end up like that?
To lighten people's hearts. That's the best that humanity can offer as we are now, tragic though that is. Amuro. The Xeon info that Char brought to us. Multiple Fennec sightings in the area. Something is going to happen at Avalon, and it's not going to be pretty. Just Trega, simulator.
Bit too much like the hangar, but
I think the simulator and the hangar are like right next to each other.
you know what?
Oftentimes I see people just accessing the simulator via the cockpits in their machines.
You're working hard, Ensign Yona. It's kind of overzealous considering you're sorting soon, don't you think?
I need to make sure everything's as fresh in my mind as I can. I'll need it when I'm out there.
Nice. That gutsy spirit is very nice. You're definitely seeing results, though it's been a gradual pace.
Really?
The simulator says you managed A minus, which would put you amongst the lower grades of the best we got.
You're getting better, just very slowly.
I see. Way to go, Senora.
You've been winning a lot more mock battles than before, so that makes sense.
Thank you. It's thanks to you guys that have improved as much as I have.
I'll agree we helped, but you were the one practicing and trying to learn. Yeah, absolutely. Who could abandon someone so dedicated and desperate, huh?
Maybe. But I'm so grateful to all of you.
Do you have the energy for one more round in the simulator?
Lieutenant Quattro is wearing his normal suit. Wow. Are you gonna do a mock battle with Yona? Your grandpa's gonna kick his ass.
Commander Mitsuba gave me a good talking to. She told me to be more cooperative with the people around me. Besides, at Signona, you will need to confront Zoltan Akanen out there.
Independence.
A literal genetic clone of Char, by the way.
So, best solution to that is to fight the man himself.
One of several genetic clones Zeon attempted to make of Char.
And how many were
These
successful?
2. No, and I take that back. 1.
I was about to say, don't count Zoltan.
I only count Zoltan in the fact that he's not dead.
Yet.
Yet. Full Frontal was the only clone of Char that actually succeeded outside of the novels. Now that he's going by Quattro Pagina, I'm eager for him to try living as someone other than Char Astable for a change, that's all. Absolutely. Who knows? Maybe eventually he'll take up the name Kazval Reb Daikun again and actually do something good for people.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like this is like a Zex Marquise situation where he feels his hands are too stained with blood. So he passes it off to his sister.
Of course, he still carries a heavy obligation in his heart, one way or another. That's no surprise, though.
Oh my god, if like... Okay, so if the shit with the Zeta was compatible with the Hayakushiki Kai, like, imagine how many dead people would be screaming at Char.
Please, he doesn't need that. He sees them in his dreams every night. Char acting independently for his own goals, and Zeon. Why am I suddenly getting nostalgic? That'll probably get clear at Avalon.
Feelings offered.
Mission started.
Alright, so, who was there? Daba.
Amano. Not Koji. You were there.
Uso was there. Oh. Whoopsie.
Red 5 definitely needs to be out there.
Yes. Probably Callan as well.
And
Talon, yeah, she was there.
Combattler V. Oh, definitely Camille. Lelouch.
I'm tempted to throw Getter out there because Mitsuba told him to go.
Which one? Remember, we got
people actually go to for their conversations and therapy needs.
okay. So not the kids.
The Shin Getter team.
You know what? I'm gonna bring Am out.
I'm tempted to ask for Cybuster, but we've already got so many of my same pieces on the board. We don't need another.
Put Voltus V out there.
may I ask for Shinkalia?
For what?
May I ask for Shinkalia?
Shinkalian, huh?
Yeah,
What?
fucking find it. There it is.
Because if I remember, wait.
Huh?
I'm trying to remember how many of mine are out there.
We could throw Shadamaru in there too if you want.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to remember this one. Okay, Yuzuru is out there, that I know. Yona is out there, I think.
Yes.
Is there anyone else? Like, from the actual lineup in the cutscene.
Oh, crap.
I don't think so.
Oh, man. It's fine.
I'll
It's not my mission anyway.
I'll throw in
You know
Lancelot
what? Put
for
Gridman
you.
in there.
What'd you say, Bear?
I said I'll throw Lancelot in there for you.
I mean, we got 2 people from, well, technically 3 people from Code Geass out here. Why not?
Who is the lowest level person right now? It's Marbit with the white arc. Colony Avalon. A Side 1 colony that serves as the home base for the London Bell.
Londo Bell.
Londo Bell. Location of Londenian. The location of Londelian is secretly working with Xeon? Unbelievable.
Zero Requiem and the Axis Shock. And that miraculous year those events gave us. We thought that would define everything. However, now that Laplace's box has reignited war between Earth and space, we have to take Xeon's influence very seriously. I've notified Avalon that we will be approaching for an inspection. If Xeon is already present, they should respond in some way to our approach.
Seems you're right on that one.
They've come out to meet us!
Look, Dama! I see the Poseidon forces with them. The ones who were helping Zanskir with the...
The Kailash Giri.
Kailash Giri, thank you. Oh, shit. Who had this guy?
I genuinely don't remember.
I know I had the spiky one from, spiky haired one from...
I already have too many characters here, so it's gonna have to be somebody else.
Alright, you know what? I'll take it. Well, Sir Tassilo... well, Sir Tassilo told us to get in touch with Xeon if we wanted that technology. I suspect that he was trying to... What he was trying to say was that I should go keep Xeon under control, though. Who had Alec?
I think that was you.
Okay.
I know I had both.
McToman, you and your heavy metal team will form the vanguard. I expected you'd say that. I am the outsider here, so that's fine. Is your captain not available to sortie, though? He has his own preparations to finish. Once he does, he should join us in the field. Damn that Zoltan. He's obsessing over that stupid toy.
Oh.
Wait.
I think I know what stupid toy she's talking about.
Yeah, fuck that, I'm out! I'm not doing this again, I'm out!
Not another Neo Zeon, please!
The last one warped time and space! We don't need another one!
Explosives!
The last one traveled through time!
I am so sorry for drowning you out there, Taro.
The time is not here.
Stay ready, Ensign. I feel this pressure.
Yes, sir.
This is Station 2. This is... All units, engage Neo Zeon and Poseidon units. Looks like Xeon's picking up some kind of machine here at Avalon. Given the unit they've sent to escort it, it's possible it could be some kind of war-defining weapon. Keep that in mind.
Oh, it certainly could be.
A weapon that's defying the whole war? Xeon has a weapon like that, and they're still seeking the Phoenix.
So, it is arguable that the Neo Zeon 2 is actually the original unit, just, resupplied, refurbished.
I could believe that.
Supposedly, its origin also has its roots in the mobile armor we see in Shar's counterattack, what I lovingly call the Space Starfish. So the other night, I was watching a video about, the two Getter teams using their special home moves in their respective Getter Robos.
Oh god.
So the new Getter team, the kids, they were using Stoner Sunshine on a kaiju, and a Zilksan soldier just shoves the kaiju out of the way, going, "I'll take the hit," and proceeds to get utterly obliterated. And most of the comments are about that stupid Zilksan soldier going, "You got guts but no brains." And it's not like you did much good trying to save that kaiju either, because the older Getter team followed up with a Shin Shine Spark.
Congratulations, you're born into dust.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Is it sad that after watching that, I considered designing a Getter for us?
Oh god.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it!
Do it, do it, do it, do it!
It will take a while. Oh, I already have a name for it. Cave Getter Robo.
Yo! So, you weren't here when I was talking about the carrots I got there. I had to walk a mile to get these carrots.
Through the snow, both ways.
Honestly, might as well been snowing. It was that dang cold. I could see my own breath.
Like, through the snow, uphill, both ways.
Oh, man.
I had to walk
The only difference between
miles.
the only difference between that and me is the fact that it wasn't snowing. I had to go both ways. It was my feet. One foot has a blister, the other one is in pieces. I did not realize Gridman was here.
Okay.
I actually did not realize Gridman was here. I didn't see you.
I suggested bringing him.
I was more tired than I thought. I don't remember you saying that.
I did suggest bringing him, because we were looking for more people for you to voice. So I suggested Gridman. Partly because I also wanted to see the full power Gridman out here fighting Zeon stuff. And considering what we are going to be fighting, if the Neo Zeon 2 does deploy, we will need him.
Yep.
Volton drops out. Ah, finally! I'm finally ready to. What the hell is up?
Gridman just spontaneously transforms into full power Gridman with like the Mario power-up sound effect.
But yeah.
Like when you get the mushroom that makes you like super huge, like that's a sound.
I know. Oh, I love that opening.
I found a video about all the combinations and transformations in Shinkalion. It was over 2 hours long.
Yep.
Seen that. It's great.
Is that the one that includes the Evangelion?
Yes. But yeah. I had to walk a good bit. One foot was lifted. The other one has been quite honestly destroyed. I can barely walk on it. I am. What's the word I'm looking for? I am limping on it. It is that bad.
Damn.
Youch.
It's fine. I'm sitting. I'm not doing anything right now. Was it worth it?
Oh, whoever picks this fight is gonna regret it.
Good job, Usel. Rip and tear till there's nothing left. I thought we fixed that!
Do I have to get you exercised again?
No, please. I was quoting.
I've got my eyes on you.
Yeah, now Haru just quotes stuff so he doesn't get into trouble. At one point, he makes a Star Wars reference, and Amuro's just like, "What the hell?"
This is wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
It's gonna be. Excuse me. Oh, fun fact. The narrative Gundam C-Packs? Technically, there's 2 color variations of that. Well, 3 if you count the thing when it's inactive. But like, when the machine is activated and the cycle frame is going, there's its standard red color. And even though it was very brief, in the movie, it turns blue when the Fenix makes physical contact with the machine.
Huh.
And guess what head figure Bandai just released?
The blue one?
They put the blue one on P Bandai.
Because of course!
It is the high grade, it is the blue version, and it's like, I tried making my own homemade version of that one once, didn't go well. Some joints came a little too loose and other things broke. And the sad thing is, the first thing that broke is something I could never fix if I wanted to. The peg on the backpack that allows you to attach the beam saber hilts when they're not in use.
No!
Yeah. So at this point, I've been salvaging what parts I can for other projects. The pieces of Psycho Frame, the thing's head.
Dead or alive, you're coming with us.
Looks like Red was amused by the Spanish Inquisition actually being expected by someone.
That's when you know things are bad. When someone expects the Spanish Inquisition.
And is right.
You did say
You could say the Spanish Inquisition wasn't expecting that.
Another way of saying what I just said is they were expecting all of us.
Everybody seems to be targeting her for some reason. Like, holy shnikes.
Yeah. Maybe they're just jealous of the Gurren.
I mean, it is pretty sweet looking.
Yep.
Plus, in a Gundam scenario, it being entirely red means she has to move faster than everybody else.
Funny thing is, I think her unit is actually faster. Not because it's red,
It is good.
but because it's
I
designed
saw the
for fast-paced combat. Backwater aliens!
Oh, you did not.
I feel offended.
that line would get you lynched in a Mass Effect universe.
I feel offended. And you know what I do when I feel offended? Murder.
Let's kick that boss set where the sun don't shine.
Next.
Ooh.
They were before the game actually debuted. They were peeling next one by one, and coming up from there,
Ouch.
that they peeled, they released a trailer for one of the mechs. There's a black screen, and all of a sudden, coding sale.
King Oja!
So, I was waiting to say this. I know I've said it a bunch of times before when it comes to the L-Guy Mark II, but it bears repeating. I love the sound design for that mech.
Especially for the max output.
It's all, like, retro and chunky, and I love it.
So,
Connecting the cannon to the machine sounds like you're putting in a VHS.
So, when they do announce the next Super Robot Wars game, we need to watch a trailer. Like, on stream.
Here we go again.
Gotcha! Fire!
I just love the almost analog, if that's the word I'm looking for, style of sound effects here.
Yeah,
Like-
I believe it is analog.
Because, like, the sound of when he's pulling the plug out of the gun to attach it to the machine itself, it sounds like someone's, like, either inserting or removing a VHS for the player. Having grown up with Transformers the movie on VHS, I associate his sound with many good memories.
Yeah, I hear it. I totally hear it, dude.
Right? Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. Next freaking Super Robot Wars game needs to have the Big O return.
Yes.
I don't know how well it'll fare in space, but my only other real wish list is that we include more universes than Universal Century and IBO.
Oh, that will definitely not be an issue. Because they've done it before.
I'd love to see Domo and Kashu palling around with the Getter team. Here it comes.
Sorry, I had to plug my headset in because the battery was dying.
That's fine.
Hey,
I read
it's
the line though.
it's good old golden shiny. Unicorn Gundam 03 Phoenix. Gold is the color of eternity, so that machine is what the Emperor desires.
Is it gonna fight Zeon? Uso, worst case scenario, it starts shooting at you.
Ah, I forget, did I have Michelle?
I think so.
Yeah.
Jonah, now's your chance.
Michelle.
Approach the Phoenix from the rear, while it's focused on Zeon, and you can...
We have bigger problems than that right now.
Did you forget? We're...
I'm part of the Drake Cruise.
Jonah!
Oh boy. I'll read this part and I'm gonna go get a drink because I know how bad my voice gets in this character.
I can read
You know
this... I can read this for you if you want. I
I
have-
motioned for a quick water break for everybody.
I already have water, that's why I offered to read this line.
I need to top off my water bottle, so I'll be right back.
Well, in that case, let it go real quick. Back a second. Why am I not back?
Alright, Megamon's still not back.
So should we wait or
Yes.
I found this Reddit page about all the possible what is it? Picking mechs for the next
Super Robot Wars.
wars. I scroll down a bunch. Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. Tento Sentai Goseiger. Sentai Koricher. Jukin Sentai Decanager. Engine Sentai Go Under. Scroll down a little bit more.
Methinks someone's a fan.
Fighting Digimon Adventure!
I'm back.
Alright,
What I miss?
not much.
I caught something about, quote, fighting Digimon Adventure, end quote.
Possible next for the next Super Robot Wars game from a Reddit poster's point of view.
Eh. Everybody got their water?
Yep.
There you are, Phoenix! Guess it's true that Psycho Frame attracts Psycho Frame!
Lieutenant Zoltan, have you finished receiving the package?
Of course. That thing's gonna be our ace in the hole.
Zoltan Akenen.
I'm a Phoenix. No, this is what I call Golden Week. I'm not letting you have the Phoenix.
Quick tangent. I know it's spelled with a J, but it's typically pronounced Yona. At least as far as I know.
Okay.
That's at least how Kakarot 197 persistently pronounces it, so...
Oh no, what old are you again? Right. That one Gundam pilot I fought a while back. Your role ended 3 scenes ago, Gundam pilot. I'll teach you to stay off the stage.
All units, focus your fire on the Xeon Command Unit. Furthermore, you are not to engage the Phoenix, as it seems unlikely to target our units. Will that be acceptable, Michelle?
Michelle. Oh, Dan Cruz, I'll take you on. Gundam, Star, and the Phoenix too. You'll get to see just how badly Swords on the Continent can crush you fools.
There's also a white Pegasus you should be worried about.
But yeah.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I call him White Pegasus, but Amaro's call sign is literally White Unicorn.
Yeah. The other possible, mech or series further better well, I should say opinion, really. Transformers in Disguise 2001.
Okay, what about our idea one? Like, your audio was glitching enough that I couldn't tell what you were saying, dude.
Possible series for the new Super Robot Wars game.
Oh, I wish. I'd
Uh,
love to see Omega Prime kicking butt.
one of the first two. The Big O.
Yeah!
I even came up with my own little, like, call-out code for Omega Prime. Because Ultimate Energy Combiner just doesn't sit right with me, at least not anymore. Not after this one popped out of my head. Matrix of Leadership personified. Omega Prime.
Yeah. There's also. I shouldn't be surprised, but there's a 5-ton of Gundam series in here.
Well, I mean,
Like I just said, I shouldn't be. Hold up, Build Fighters!
how would that work?
That's weird.
Build Fighters try!
Don't get me wrong, they have some cool suits, but how the fuck would that work?
Okay, if that does end up being the case and we get Build Fighters Try, I am taking Sekai without questions.
The Witch from Mercury. I would not be opposed to that, actually.
And I would volunteer to play Suletta because she has been my spirit animal ever since I first saw the first trailers and like snippets of the first couple of episodes. The easily flustered Space Tanuki.
Is it weird that for 1 year we had 2 Tanukis in fiction that went through some serious shit?
Arguably 3 if you count the Gundam Ariel itself.
Because I'm talking about Kamen Tycoon and of course the Space Tanuki.
But yeah, like, as much as I was hoping it wouldn't be the case, everybody was seeing the writing on the wall when it came to the twist with the Gundam Ariel.
I missed this one. Kamen Rider 01.
How?
Is it because of the mana suit?
I mean, we've seen before that, like, having, like, smaller units is fine with the Ultramen, but, like, I really don't see a Kamen Rider actually, I do see that happening.
I mean, it did happen at one point.
I do see a Rider kick, like a Rider kick just tearing through Gundam armor.
New Mecha Gaming says sup.
Yo, what up?
Wait, oh, this is a... Aren't you the, gamer? I don't think Robot Wars at one time?
Oh, this is the guy you told me about?
It might be, isn't it? It is!
Hey, man!
What's up?
Darn you, ad.
To let you know, this over 150 missions.
What?
I mean, I feel like there's more because of the DLC.
Wait a minute. I'm game right now. Oh my god.
Let's be real here. If they ever added a Super Sentai thing, it would be the most current team as of the development of the game.
Oh no, they've added a Sentai. They've added like 2 Sentai mechs before. Gokaiyo and Daijujin, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Megazord.
Is it sad that I actually kind of want to see them add Lightspeed Rescue next?
No.
It's weird because Lightspeed isn't even my favorite series, though it is kind of up there in my top 15.
Now for the coolest, dumbest thing in this game. Mr. on his way to steal your girl.
Because, like, just picture, they give you just imagine, like, they give you 2 separate Megazords to start with, depending on if you're deploying on the ground or in space.
Yeah.
And your ultimate unlock is the Super Train Megazord.
There's so much stuff. Believe me, I know. And also those two ending. Yes, I'm trying to. I'm trying to go towards the true ending. Two, three, 4, 5.
Like I was saying, like just picture it. At the beginning of like recruiting these guys, they do have separate Megazords for use either on the ground or in space. That being the standard Lightspeed Megazord and the Omega Megazord, respectively. And as their final unlock, when they're at their full power, you get the Super Train Megazord.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm actually about to beat the game. Actually, I got the true ending. I got the facing death. I'm about to do soon. Cool.
Oh, and the Psycho Frame's resonating.
Some peeps are gonna die.
Poseidon. Have we been saying it wrong this entire time?
I don't know. Poseidon.
Potato,
Tomato, tomato. Who the fuck says tomato?
tomato.
Did you say tomato, Jamato?
Tomato.
Jamato.
I gotta make sure I don't hit any man opponents. Looks directly at the title. Okay.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Hey, Midnight, you do know that this guy is a mech and a robot, right? Wait, what?
Gridman was even saying we should try not to hit any of the man portions.
And Board's just like, nah, fuck that, murder.
Because Boar is a gremlin.
No wonder Taro likes to voice Boar.
Hey, you.
I had also said, short enough to be a gremlin too.
Ah!
And much like with Vegeta and Hiei, I'm certain that if I'd said that to their face, Boar would have kicked me in the shin at the very least.
Well, boy, sure, but then look at Uso.
Uso's got an excuse.
Yeah, he has an excuse. He's a kid. Boar is a sentient... whatever the hell Boar is.
Computer program of a sentient machine?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Apparently designed in the image of a Baber's Dinobot. Oh, that reminds me. My father ended up like my dad ended up seeing the first Bayformers movie on TV the other night, and I'm like, oh god, they're airing this for whatever reason? And it ended up with a long conversation about how, you know, the movies, their reception, and their many flaws. Like, they have their place in the fandom, and I will acknowledge that. If it weren't for those movies, Transformers would have a harder time staying in the public consciousness. But that doesn't make the movies good.
The first movie is okay.
Like, with a little tweaking and a lot more effort, that could have genuinely been good.
Like, the first one is okay at best, but the quality of the movies goes down rapidly with each successive movie.
Because Hasbro kept getting a guy who openly and vocally says he doesn't care about the franchise to come back to direct the franchise.
Oh, hiring. Hear it shivers.
I swear I see that thing that Narbit's piloting, and I feel like the Victory 2 should be riding it like a motorcycle. Or a moped.
Or a surfboard.
It's like, it feels even more toyetic than the Diva in Gundam Age.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, that's another Gundam series that should be in this game. Fucking Age.
Gundam Age? Yeah! Like, Gundam Age would work, like, really well, and you could genuinely stretch out Gundam Age to like multiple Super Robot Wars games in a series.
Yes. Also, you could add in more of the armor.
More of the wares.
Yeah, more of the wares that weren't in the show itself.
Like, there are enough for the Age 1 alone to fill out like 2 Super Robot Wars games.
Yep.
In terms of like upgrade progression.
Yeah.
What's even funnier is that Gundam Age started as a video game.
Yep. Like, just imagine, like, you're playing Super Robot Wars with Gundam Age 1, right? And in the middle of battle, you can actually have the Age 1 swap out equipment.
In much the same way you can have Gridman equip some new parts.
Yep.
Only it stays after the attack is used until you swap to something else.
Yep. It changes up your stats and everything.
I would love that so much because knowing what gear to use and when for what attacks on what enemies could genuinely be a neat strategy to employ. To use something similar to this, if Gundam Seed were to come back for this, then we'll use Seed Destiny for the example. Shin Asuka and the Impulse Gundam. Depending on the enemy you're fighting, you could use a different silhouette pack.
That would be cool. It's the Fennex. You don't have a snowball's chance in fucking hell.
You have the life expectancy of a tomato in a knife commercial.
Fennec doesn't show mercy, it just chooses not to fight you in that moment.
It just decides you're boring and doesn't want to play with you.
Yep.
Alright. Move on to the next guy, please. Oh, you want more, huh? Well, how about this?
Remember, I had the Fennex.
I was just making a joke.
Yeah, fair enough. Tag, you're it.
There was no bonks needed. I was simply making jokes.
Honestly, that wasn't even bonk-worthy. I was just offering a reminder.
Fair.
Tag, you're it.
Oh yeah, that's generally how that works.
What did he say? I blinked. I didn't get
The
The moment
we give up, we lose.
Yeah.
Kind of weird how he's not immediately making a beeline to the Fennex.
Yeah.
It's most likely going to happen in like that scene or something.
And it's time to see why cheap knockoffs will never beat the original.
Unreasonable. Looks like I'll be the one to put you out of your misery.
You're too late. Char Aznable is already dead. Stop letting that name weigh you down. It's strangling the person you could be before you can ever be them.
You know. Get to say that. You of all people.
すでにお前たちの知る私ではないのだ。
What's funny is that if you take the canon set by Gundam the Origin into account, which is technically its own alternate timeline of the UC in the same way Thunderbolt is, then Char Aznable here isn't even the first person to have that name. He stole it from somebody else.
Ah!
Someone he just happens to look similar enough to get away with. And he may or may not have gotten assassinated.
Who?
The original Char Aznable that the guy we know took the name from. Either assassinated or arrested. I'd have to look back at that episode. The guy we know as Char has had at least 4 names.
Yep.
Casval Daikun, Edouard Mass, Char Aznable, Quattro Pagina, and I'm pretty sure there are other identities he's assumed over the years. Apparently his name is supposed to roughly translate to 4 victories or something? Honestly, I'd have to double check. Well, you're good at screwed. The god of chalk and spam is here. Oh, that reminds me, I have to show this to you at some point, Bear, but someone actually took a high-grade Strike Freedom Gundam and gave it a paint scheme basically identical to that of the new Gundam. And honestly, the new Gundam's color scheme works better on the Strike Freedom than the Strike Freedom's own color scheme.
Nice.
子供や主楽隊だけに活躍させるわけには。メガ粒子砲発射。
I'm gonna put it in the voice chat general if anybody else is interested.
Alright.
Find it. There it is.
Actually. Hyperlink combine! Damn, that looks good.
Right? Compared to the Strike Freedom's normal color scheme, this actually works really well.
Speaking of Gridman combinations, actually, would it be okay if I spit out the combination I had between Gridman, Callan, and Cyrus?
What?
Oh boy, here goes.
Oh.
Well, it's not really a combination on Callan's part, but still, see, where is it? Ah, here. So the kaiju they were beating was the kaiju they were fighting was extremely fast. They couldn't get a hit on it. So they figured, beat fire or fire, speed and speed. The only way to do that is have Cyrus Cyrus shoot at it, but
I know that was in the machine's belt buckle and not anywhere lower, but it still feels unfortunately placed in a squashed art style.
I'm glad someone said it.
Anyway, so the way they finally beat this kaiju was Imperium combined, Kai Gridman plus Caliban.
Woo!
It basically just Virgil versus Dante at that moment. Oh, that doesn't look like a
天下なの無人の戦いを見せてやろう。消し飛ぶがいい。
Huh?
He said scatter to the winds, and I replied with, are you telling us what you're about to do?
Fool, there's no wind in space.
There's no oxygen in space. How did it Gundam actually, like, how did the robots actually blow up? The way
They can
did.
explode, but the explosion itself wouldn't last very long.
Fair enough.
For instance, detonating a nuclear bomb in space, it would actually fizzle out very quickly.
Dang it, exactly, you had one job.
勉強の異星人が我々に盾つくか。消し飛ぶがいい。
The hell you just coming?
I honestly really like this song because it's giving me like Kamen Rider movie theme vibes. You know what I mean?
Now that you say it, I can hear it too.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes,
I guarantee you, next Super Robot Wars game that comes out genuinely will have Gundam Seed part of it because of Seed Freedom.
You know what? That's fair.
In which case, we get to have Shin Asuka piloting a version of Justice, and I will be very happy.
This is your last stop.
Shupat Shinko!
Shasha, I think I just killed an ant.
I can see the jetpack, he's fine.
It's okay, I can see a space parachute.
But I thought parachutes only work when there's air.
That's why I went for the jetpack.
I know, I just thought it'd be funny. I just thought it'd be funny to go with the dumb thing.
I mean, that is how Dragon Ball Bridge would have done it.
四方車線上に味方機を認めず AG ブレーキ作動
I'm trusting them with the
Fucking galaxy beam!
Did it.
Okay, good. That took out like 2 chunks of his health.
So, fun fact. The Mighty Strike Freedom, with the beam cannon in his head, apparently has firepower at the very bare minimum on that level.
You are fucking kidding me!
それは何よりです
But only with the now I specified Mighty Strike Freedom because the base unit is actually the Strike Freedom Type 2. Using essentially a new striker pack called the Mighty Defender or something to that effect, it has basically it can only use this attack with that backpack because that's where all the energy needed for it to, you know, function comes from. Let me put it to you this way: they found a way to make the satellite cannon work without having to use the satellite system by just plugging a backpack onto the machine.
Damn.
It is difficult to argue that Kira Yamato, like, I'm just gonna put it to you this way: Jesus Yamato got quite the body count that day. Because the beam that fired was almost like a lightning storm in space.
Fuck.
And you see dozens, if not hundreds, of explosions, and a ship gets sunk when that thing goes off. I'm honestly kind of interested to get my hands on the Mighty Strike Freedom Strike Freedom Type 2 when its model kit comes out, because it is a Striker Pack compatible Strike Freedom.
Interesting.
Now, in all fairness, Magi beat them to it by a few years, but still.
Yeah, we took him down!
Oh!
We got a critical!
Rabbit Sentai Fail Ranger no more.
That should fulfill my obligations to Sir Tassilo, whatever. I've done plenty. Stop on my road, I look forward to meeting you again. I doubt Poseidon, of all people, will stay Zanskar or Xeon's ally forever. What is it that's drawing Poseidon to work with other groups?
Oh, Christ, what the hell is that? You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, remember how I mentioned the Impulse having all those silhouettes?
Mm-hmm.
There is one in particular I want to see in action, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared of giving it to Shin.
Okay.
That being the Destiny silhouette.
Ah.
Think Destiny Gundam's backpack with 2 of the Sword Impulse's anti-ship swords, 2 specialized beam cannons, and a more simplified version of the Destiny Gundam's wings themselves as a backpack for the Impulse to equip.
Huh.
Including alternate arms, which have mounting points for beam boomerangs and shield and beam shield generators.
Nice.
On the one hand, I'd love to see Shin go absolutely bug nuts with this pack, but on the other hand, there's a reason they don't use this very often. It is a very, very energy-intensive pack. Like, I have a hard time believing that even the Impulse Type 2, with its improved battery capacity, could handle this pack for very long.
Man, that sound design is so fucking good.
Yes! You know what mobile suit I'd love to see in a future Super Robot Wars game?
What?
The O Gundam.
Yeah.
Include the stuff from Gundam 00, include the O Gundam as a playable unit, and if Amuro Ray and the other Her Universal Sensory peeps are here, make it an option for Amuro to pilot the O Gundam.
Yeah. Yeah, that man's dead. With a stream like that, he's fucking dead.
I mean, you did slice him through where the cockpit should have been.
That's true. I think I hit the wrong. Yeah, I did. I meant to go for persist instead. I did spirit.
破壊彗星その名にすがった時もあった有利な位置にある
油断は禁物ということか。すでにお前たちの知る私ではないのだ。
Now, which mobile suit do you think Amuro would be scarier to fight in? The new Gundam, just the stock loadout?
一瞬の隙を
You know, the one wing of fin funnels, the bazooka, the beam rifle, yada yada. Or the Reborn's Gundam?
I personally think he would be scarier in the unicorn.
I didn't list that as an option, but I totally agree. That thing is like pure psycho frame. That, like, Amuro in that thing would be terrifying.
認めろ。貴様という存在が生み出した結果がこれだ。ここで時間を無駄にしている余裕はない。すでにお前たちの知る私ではないのだ。
I mean, as we put it, Amuro in any mobile suit is already scary. Putting him in something like that is overkill.
Yep.
貴様だけは俺のこの手で。
Amuro with Sidebuster would probably be even scarier.
Oh god, I'm gonna freak, man.
Like, at this point, it's just a running joke. Put Amuro in blank and see how many people brown their pants.
Fetch me my brown pants.
The reason I wear red is so people don't see green. Actually, red was the right idea. You brought the brown red.
あの反応速度ニュータイプと
No, I remember when I first learned about this. It was like,
正面か
cat like a ship is being attacked by another vessel, and the captain of the ship says, "Fetch me my red shirt," and like the crew is confused, but they get him the red shirt anyway. And they fight, and they manage to win. But one of the crew is like, "Captain, why did you request the red shirt?" And the captain says, "Simple. If I was stabbed and bled out, no one would know because of the red shirt. That way, you would all be able to keep fighting and not be demoralized." And the crew member's like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense." And the guy in the crow's nest is like, "Captain, 50 more ships!" And then he looks at the crew member and just goes, "Fetch me my brown pants."
Sir, the enemy's deployed a mobile suit! We have an army. What can a single mobile suit do? It's a Gundam type, sir!
Someone fetch me a coffin.
What's even more hilarious is that the frames used for this meme were from The Road to El Dorado. Yeah, and this is part of why Amuro is terrifying. Equally so, the machine he's piloting. Like, You know how the gun already looks to be bigger than the mobile suit in here?
Mm-hmm.
That is not an exaggeration. I've seen what this thing looks like compared to the mobile suit when both are in 1 to 144 scale.
That's all she wrote. Alec Hugo, retreating. Captain Zoltan, please do not do anything unwarranted.
Well, I know. Lieutenant Elric, your warnings are received. Really? Oh man, you thought I was serious? No. No. Quiet already. Keep that mouth closed for once. Miss Watchdog.
You should have listened to her.
Who was that? What the hell is that thing?
We call ourselves Gridman.
みんなの力を一つに合わせるんだ思いを一つに
Oh, he's in hyper mode. Ooh, that took a chunk out.
You know,
Yeah, it did.
力任せで俺に勝てるからどこを見ている
you weren't beating me on power. Where are you aiming? Well, you pack quite the punch. You're actually worth fighting.
We wish we could say the same about you, but frankly, you're boring.
Yeah.
That's
Good break.
I don't remember.
Miss Michelle.
All the Psycho Frame and Drake Cruz. It's starting to resonate with it.
It's filling with power. Who's the failure now? Who's the reject? Who wants to come and insult me to my face again?
Ensign Yona.
It's dangerous. Oh, come on. A Gundam should be piloted by someone competent, not a jumped up rookie like you.
It was at this moment he fucked up, whether he realized it or not.
Or what? You want to say you think some idiot is all it takes to fight me? Because I'm a failure?
Here's a
He was the
real
only one
failure
calling you names as
complex.
yourself. I mean, when you've been told that you were for the very reason that you failed, the very reason you were created.
Fair enough.
Gundams aren't tough things. Football things, aren't they? But the pilot's nothing but a new type wannabe. I'll drag you over that big slide and see your face when you die! Oh, you want to get my way? You don't even have a pilot! How? Rita!
You are a very, very angry bird.
Can you hear me in there? There's actually no one there after all. They might switch out. Come on, let me pilot!
No.
I need more Psycho Frame. Hurry!
We need Psycho Frame power now!
Oh.
Peter, I know. I know. You don't have to say, you don't have anything to say to me anymore. I don't even deserve to talk to you. But still, you.
I just wanted to know if you had some change for the payphone. Yoda!
NTD, new type destroyer.
Michelle, what's happening to the narrative? Right,
It's a
you are seeing the final evolution of the exam system in motion.
It's a system present on the Unicorn-type suits that is also installed on the narrative Gundam. Once activated, the pilot ceases to be anything but a piece of the system. Regardless of their will, the NTD will attack any and all true new types.
Instant Yona!
This is awful! You have to stop the narrative, now!
He can't. Jonah doesn't even have a sense of self anymore. What is wrong with you? I know you want the Phoenix, but you're seriously willing to go this far? If we
I imagine this was accompanied by a punch.
Oh, hell yeah. If we capture the Phoenix, we can overcome death itself. No, I just imagine like Mitsuba is holding Edge back from like punching her, and then Michelle says that, and she looks at Michelle, looks at Edge, Edge looks at her, and Mitsuba just let's go.
Death.
One notable power is common to all new types. They can speak with people that are dead. To souls that have departed the flesh and moved to a higher dimension. A world where time itself is something you can see.
Amuro has literally been to this realm. You do not want to know what it's actually like. Facts!
Oh. Now see, I don't like that. You don't get to have fun without me! I need to be back in the spotlight again. And I got just the tickets.
What in the damn hell?
Crazy as usual.
It's huge! Is that a mobile armor of some kind? The Neo Zeong. The mobile armor full frontal developed.
Gentlemen, excuse me for a second.
Right, got an awful lot right slap. 8 triangle and 64 bright slaps.
I'm back. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I thought the second unit was secured by the EFF after the Laplace's box incident. It seems the EFF slipped it back into Xeon hands at the colony.
What? The EFF being corrupt? You don't say!
Flashes back to Double Zeta Gundam. And how they were willing to let colonies be dropped on Ireland to reduce surplus population.
playing a trump card early on. As the Neil Zeon Psycho Frame resonates with my Sinanjo Stein. Wait. What's
Excuse
it
me.
doing? It's not supposed to do that!
The narrative Psycho Wave is drawing in the Neo Zeon 2.
That's ridiculous. NTD should...
There's a stronger power than that emanating from Yonabasa, it seems. The new type state is linked. Did the Phoenix draw Yona into?
Yona.
Neil Zeon, I'm right here! I'm the one that's supposed to be hiding you!
Screw off.
Don't tell me. Not even a robot wants to be around me. I don't accept this.
Maybe make your personality pleasant to be around and that'd change.
System that converts motion directly into power? Is that even physically possible?
Hello, Shining Gundam, where have you been?
Apparently, but it's not looking good for us.
What's happening? The resonance between the narrative and that giant mobile armor is driving the Psycho Wave to over... Oh,
Well,
sorry, my allergy to bullshit's acting up. Avalon itself could be affected at this rate.
We have to stop Ensign Yona.
Stop him? You don't mean... You want us to shoot Ensign Yona?
That's the only option we have left. I mean, you could, you know, tear out the
You could just shoot
cockpit.
the mobile armor.
That too.
Stop it, Char!
No, Amuro. Don't stop me. This is my role. It was I who developed Psycho Frame on the battlefield. I have to be the one to take responsibility for that.
So that's what the Lieutenant's goal has been.
To lighten people's hearts. It let even a man like me remember what warmth is. But the fact is, humanity as it stands is unable to use this power for any good end. That's why.
You and I couldn't, perhaps, but the next generation might be able to. And if not, then the next, and the next, and the next. I'm not as impatient as you are. I can wait for humanity to learn and grow.
The next generation.
Stop fearing Prometheus's flame, Char. If it looks to turn to hellfire, then let it be our responsibility to smother it then and only then.
Amuro's got a point, Char. Don't be in such a hurry to extinguish this flame. The Psycho Frame is just like photon power or Getter rays. They're all powers that might be too much for humanity. But the will to find a way past that is how humanity moves forward, isn't it? The will that moves humanity forward.
Finally, it isn't your job to stop Yona. Because I think his old childhood friend is doing just that.
So who voiced Rita?
I did.
Okay.
Hey, do you think heaven really exists?
Come on. No way.
Yeah. That's an old fantasy from back when people believed there was a god, right? Okay, first of all. Look at
damn certain religion's just gonna keep persisting to the end of time.
well,
People need something to believe in.
look at the background. They're having this conversation supposedly after the colony dropped. There's no
I've been playing too much Fallout. I just assumed civilization always looks like this.
There's no such thing as a god. If there was, he'd never allow something so cruel. Yeah, about that.
We've got like at least 2 world wars to answer for.
There is also the Jewish people wandering the desert for a couple lifetimes. There was Sodom and Gomorrah. The flood.
The big guy upstairs works in mysterious ways, and oftentimes those mysterious ways seem contradictory.
Don't even get me started on what he did to Egypt.
This is why I just stick with the Norse pantheon. They're wacky, but at least they acknowledge they're wacky.
God ain't something to fuck with.
It's pointless to even talk about it. Someday you die, and all the pain and sadness just goes away.
Wishful thinking.
That's the only thing we know. No one knows anything past that. Whatever happens, happens.
So there could be a God. You don't know that.
Well, if you say so. But I'm not sure that's true for new types. Humans who go up into space learn to use the half of their brain they've never used until then, and become new humanity, able to really understand each other. Oh, someone's been listening to Zeon Zoom Daikun's words. But that's because whatever consciousness we have, call it a heart, a soul, whatever, regains the form it was always supposed to have, right? Oh, please, I have no soul. I don't know about heaven, but I'm sure that we have souls. I can at least agree with Rita on that. This one moment isn't our only time. We are reborn again and again. I also agree with this.
That's reincarnation.
When I'm reborn next, I want to be a bird.
Technically, she got her wish.
In the most severe of technicalities.
Yeah. The most severe of protect the cap.
She became a mobile suit made in the image of a bird.
That day we escaped from the lab and went to where the colony fell. Why? Why did...
No, Yona. You mustn't let anger rule you. You know as well as anyone that won't solve anything, right?
But it's... because of Michelle and you... After Louis Onko took Michelle in, I was left to be the lab rat and you were made the pilot for the Phoenix.
NTG is deactivated.
Did she manage that somehow?
Oh, what kind of nonsense am I watching? Whatever.
Bizarrely wholesome nonsense, it seems.
Whatever. Neo Zeon's control system's back online. Recover it and get out of here.
The Neo Zeong is back in Zeon possession.
Yes.
It's something that mustn't exist in this world. When the time comes, help me destroy it, okay?
See, I am of the opinion that the Neo Zeong, both versions, should never have been created.
Yes.
Because they skirt the line between machine and monstrosity.
Much like the unicorn units themselves.
Yes. I mean, the original Zeong was nothing to scoff at, but it couldn't do shit like that.
The, what was it, Alpha Aziru? Also couldn't do stuff like this, and that was effectively the base for the Neo Zeong's development. That which was started by the living has to be ended by the living. I can't. Not now. Not anymore.
Uh,
I think this was Web's character.
Yep. The latent emotions in the Fennec saved Ensign Yona.
How do you pronounce the name again?
Shate? Shut? I don't know. I think it's German.
Oh, let me get Google Translate up.
Yeah, but that definitely ain't telling me a lot of what we need to know. We are gonna be fighting that thing later.
Oh! Abso-fucking-lutely.
Which means we're gonna need to bring our A game when that happens.
Yep.
Shate. You mean...
I don't know how, but that's what I felt. The Phoenix is departing. I can't track it.
So Yona just saved us.
This is awful. Don't I look the fool now?
Now?
Michelle, you were always the fool.
You got that
Oh, you
red
finally
nose
found
on
that
me all
mirror.
the time. Enough of this claptrap.
Just throws out Claptrap from Borderlands.
Whee!
Alright, I forgot he was here.
The Psycho Frame is holding his machine together.
Now that the Phoenix isn't going to help you, I can handle this just fine. Neo Jean or no? Dreykus, Gundam, Char. I'll sweep you into the trash.
Zoltan Akanen.
I can't let you wield that power. No matter what.
Oops. Alright.
Well, while this round is going down, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back.
Why? Why did the Neo Jean choose him over me? Stop. All you find by spewing your hate and rage out onto the world is destruction. Sounds like a good idea to me. I couldn't care less if the world meets its end. If it refused to acknowledge me.
This song is a banger, man.
危険だ。位置確認。ミサイル着弾予測。その位置。やれる。発射。そこ。当たれ。エースガンダムの攻撃が当たったところで。ガンダムかい。これだけばらまけば当たっちゃうよなこれが。どうだいガンダム。こんなところで何を考えているんだ。
Zoltan Akanen. That power isn't something that has a place in our world.
You're supposed to be dead, aren't you? How's it any different than you? I'll use any tool I can get my hands on to prove I can exist. I can exist, well. Power of the Psycho Frame. Anything. I'll master it all!
憎しみの連鎖を自らの手で断ち切れないならこれ以上はやらせん。もらった。貴様だけは俺のこの手で。死を受け入れがたい人間のあがきかよ。撃っちゃうんだなこれが。お別れだ赤い彗星。これでは道家だ。
Let's see how you like the Buster Launcher.
最大出力でいく。
Wonderland there.
Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
やはり多少の歯応えは必要ってか。
Does double
戦い
secretly
に水
work
を
for
差すとつまらんやつだよ。
tape guy?
What?
Does double secretly work for the flex tape guy?
Because that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
レッシーに負けちゃおれんのよ。行くよ。
And there's no point there, huh?
これでどう？
この程度のことは覚悟の上だ。離脱の隙を狙う。今日で解散させてやるぜ。袖付け。ただのトマホークだと思うなよ。
Better not miss, real man.
Ah, shut it!
Hold it.
まだまだ。終わりだ。
How's this for not missing?
Could've done better.
もう限界だ。
Hayato, shut the fuck up.
It's actually Ardia to actually.
Huh?
Ancient Get a Dragon. Where exactly Ardia to?
Alright, say that one more time.
In Shin Get a Dragon, where exactly are Hayato and Benkei?
So, with the way a getter is usually set up, there's a pilot seat in the head, one in the midsection, and then one in the legs, like in the
Yeah.
pelvis.
Yeah, I know it. I get that much. But shouldn't Get a Dragon be different from the other ones, isn't it?
Yes, but I imagine it was still built like Shin Getter Dragon, which had the same setup, or not Shin Getter, Shin Getter Robo, which had the same setup.
Okay. And now we wait.
A man who fights war for the sake of nothing but their own emotions, like him, is dangerous.
A kid on the battlefield. I know Elric is gonna give me an earful if I do this, but oh, what the hell not?
It's because people like you are so common that there's always war, no matter how much time passes. Please try to understand.
Quiet already, you brat. What, you think you're a new type now?
Yes.
あのパイロットめちゃくちゃだけど強い。分かってる。飛べ V2。これでどうだ。
back.
Welcome back. I had to take Uso while you were gone.
I know. I had my Switch keeping track of the stream.
Okay.
It sucks because I couldn't say anything, but I had a good comeback for Don't Miss. Like you missed a chance to make an original joke.
I like how everyone. Okay. For this mission, everyone was trying from Quattro, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now we gotta pull them down.
Because at this point, there's no point. Like, Amuro never called him Quattro to begin with. Even back in the original Zeta Gundam anime, it was always Char. And why should the guy who was cloned from him call him anything other than Char?
Fair.
Speaking of Zoltan there, fun fact. That beam rifle his Sinanju Stein is using,
Mm-hmm.
it was developed from the new Gundam HWS's beam rifle.
Huh. Figured I'd give Yona the final shot.
I was about to say, if he survives this, that's bullshit.
No. How dare you? No one gets away with stopping me. I'll do anything I have to do in order to crush you all under my heel.
Try self-reflection, I hear it's good for you.
It appears the Zeon forces stationed at Avalon have also retreated.
Ultimately, we failed to prevent the enemy from obtaining the Neo Zeong. If Zeon proves to be able to put that power completely under their control. It's our mission to make sure that never happens.
Huh. We survived and everything, and we beat them back, but this is still technically a loss.
That happens sooner or later.
Welcome to the 8th team. And Norris Packard. So, in Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team, Norris Packard piloting a custom goof, ended up engaging the titular 8th Mobile Suit team, consisting of 3 Gundams. He was more so buying time for other Zeon forces to escape, but his objective was to take out all of the gun tanks there to prevent them from using artillery fire to shoot down the fleeing Zeon ship. Ultimately, Norris was killed in action doing this, but he did succeed in taking out all the gun tanks. The 8th team technically lost despite winning the battle.
I love that. Like, you win the battle, the mission is the mission's a
failed
loss.
successfully.
Like, you took out Norris Packard, but the initial mission was failed.
Isn't that right, Char?
Yes.
Anita, I think I understand what you were saying. Just a little. That power isn't something that ought to exist in our world. We'll fight with you to stop that thing.
So, fun fact about the Phoenix. Supposedly, it's capable of traversing timelines because of the sheer strength of the psycho frame it's got going.
Fuck.
Rock Island, briefing room. Given the situation, I'm going to need you to explain the full circumstances that drove you to pursue the Phoenix. Now that the Neo Zeong is in enemy hands, we need to know as much about the Phoenix as we can. Michelle.
Alright. Fact is, the situation has started to go beyond anything I predicted. The psycho frame that the unicorn is constructed from is a system that projects the user's will onto its controls.
Right, Webb's not here.
I think you voiced Chan when she's not here.
Yes, I understand that was the concept of the system during development.
But hear me out. What if it could serve as a vessel to wholly and entirely contain that very will? Contain that will?
In other words, to allow a human to reside in a place other than a human body.
You've effectively created a Cybertronian. Way to go. Exactly.
Yeah.
That, in turn, would prove that what we call human can exist even separate of the body. But taken the right way, that proves that immortality is real.
It's also overrated.
We got two people on this ship who can attest to that. Taro? Taro? Ruh-roh.
You there, buddy?
Did Taro fall asleep again?
I guess I'll take over until he comes back. Immortality? Wait, the fairy tale kind of immortality?
Never to die, never to age. An age-old dream of humanity, no matter what star system you're from. When people die, there remains a form of energy, something you might call soul. The Psychom... Is it Psychom?
Psychomu.
Psychomu has already proven it can manifest as real power. New types are those able to control this unknown energy manifested by the soul and use it to affect reality. If a pilot with new type qualities were to resonate highly enough with the psycho frame, that field where souls gather, it could become a catalyst that can contact a higher dimension, one that could do almost anything. That's some occult nonsense right there. Ryoma, didn't you fight dinosaur people?
Also, how did Shin get a robo end again?
Yeah! I normally agree, but I mean, we've seen it at work ourselves.
The power that drove back Axis. The light in people's hearts. I guess that would describe the power I've manifested through the Zeta, too. If a power like that became a commonplace tool, that would be a catastrophe.
In other words, that power, in turn, is one that cannot be permitted to exist. Yes, that power could bring about the destruction of the world, after all.
So what you're saying is the Phoenix serves to stop attempts to do just that. Every time the Phoenix shows up, it's always trying to give us a warning of some kind then. Its goal may also be to destroy the units among the Drakers that are constructed using Psychoframe. But now there's a far more obvious threat.
The Neo Zeon. That machine was designed by the former Supreme Leader of the Sleeves, Full Frontal, as I understand. Its core technologies are all black boxes, so while it works, no one knows exactly why it works. One theory suggests he built it through the use of knowledge that does not currently exist in our world.
Motherfucker time traveled anyways. That contact with a higher dimension you were talking about. You seem to know a great deal about that machine, Michelle. It was you, then, who arranged for it to be delivered to Zeon after the EFF confiscated it.
Oh, fuck you, Michelle.
What?
What the heck does that mean? I see there's a little point in trying to hide it now. Captain Bright's supposition... What? Supposition is correct. My goal is to ensure its power and the Dre crews came in conflict as a tool to lure out the Fennecs.
But there's no telling what harm such a dangerous power could do once set in motion. Are you trying to kill us all?
Everything else I know is none of your concern. Bullshit!
Michelle. I understand that of the Miracle Children, it was her, Michelle, who claimed to be the true new type and was taken by Luio Wuman. I don't know whether that was a gamble to survive at any cost, or whether she believed she'd gain the power to save the other two.
Oh, sorry. Um.
All I know is that all I know is that deed left deep wounds on her heart, ones that remain unhealed to this day.
Eternal life, huh? Someone really do all this just to chase that?
You'd be surprised how stubborn humans can be to chase something stupid and ultimately bad for us. I'm going with that.
Okay. I don't know, but living forever sounds like a raw deal to me. I'm not exactly eager to kick it, but I feel like I'd just end up with more living than I'd ever want. If anyone could truly
Someone who gets it.
Yeah! If anyone could truly make use of an eternal life, that person would be a true new type.
Someday, people will control time itself then. However, ironically, it'll still take a lot of time for that day to come. Turn A, laughing and mustache. Lieutenant Amuro. But that is the exact reason why those of us alive here and now must protect life and continue to make history. If the power of the Psycho Frame has gone out of control and threatens that history to be, then we just have to stop it. I refuse to give up hope. I will always believe that humanity will, someday, become true new types. Again, laughing and mustache.
Amuro.
I believe it is my responsibility as the one who set the power of a Psycho Frame in motion.
Very well. I'll gamble on your faith as well.
I think this might be the first time we've actually come to terms on something.
Oh look, hell froze over.
There's an ice cream truck down there, Satan is skating his way to work, and I'm pretty sure we all just became a monkey's uncle.
Also, is that a pig flying? You may be right.
I had no idea that you and the Fenix were working towards the same goal, though.
The light in people's hearts. When I touched that power, I felt its warmth, but I also felt great fear. That's why I believed...
And...
What?
Sorry, proceed first, then I'll say what I gotta say.
That's why I believed that's what she wants in the Fenix.
So when Sharp mentions feeling true fear when he felt the light within the human hearts, you can definitely see that happening. While he's stuck in his cockpit and Amuro is doing his best to push access back and the Psycho Frame itself is resonating, you see Shard, like, crouched over and praying.
Holy shit.
Beyond time itself, she is still waiting for the day humanity becomes true new types. she'll still be waiting, even if it takes 100, nay, 1,000 years. I agree that the power of the Psycho Frame is a danger to humanity as it stands. Perhaps we really even ought to lock it away. But I refuse to let that be justification for rejecting the possibility of new types.
The man I am now can find a common ground between your words and her voice.
I'll say this one more time, Char. I have no intention of ever forgiving you. But right now, you and I are fighting for the same goal. We are nothing more, but nothing less either.
That seems fine.
Lieutenant,
Perhaps now it would be okay for me to reveal to them who's been lending me aid. Amuro and Char. Seems they found their own way to settle things. That's great and all, but me? Char could save all humanity tomorrow, and I'd still never forgive that piece of crap.
I think that's fine. I doubt he wants forgiveness anyway. I suspect that being accepted by Amuro did save his soul in a way, though. Look at Lieutenant Quattro and Lieutenant Amuro, Michelle. The past can never change, but we still have to do everything we can in the moment we live in.
I know that.
Rita, I promise you, this mission you carry, I'll see it to its end. That which was started by the living has to be ended by the living, so I'll be the one to do this.
Holy shit.
That was quite the lengthy mission.
Yeah, it was.
I was honestly expecting to at least get a new mobile suit for Char out of this, but oh well.
No, I can confirm that Char doesn't get a new mobile suit.
Ah. I guess it's back to the new Gundam for him.
認めたくないものだな。自分自身の若さゆえの過ちというもの。かつてそういった男も時が流れて大人になり変わっていった。だが時代が変わっても決して変わらない普遍のものもある。
Fun fact, Chairman Durandal in Gundam Seed Destiny shares a Japanese voice actor with Char.
ね
そしてそのプレイヤーたちの情熱、その熱さを持った人間たちが地球を守ることを私も信じている。
Alrighty. So that is it for today. Tomorrow we might play Super Mario RPG, but I might also just take tomorrow off. I haven't decided yet. But until then, thank you all for joining us. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
Meikumon and Taro, wherever he is.
I'm pretty sure he's asleep. And we will see you either tomorrow or Saturday. Until then, peace.